Man, welcome to Black Minds. This is the return of Black Minds. Mr. Sparks is back. I'm here with Alan, the new co-host with me, and we got some good stuff for you guys. So this is going to be the introduction show for the return of Black Minds. So we're just pretty much getting everybody acquainted to who we are, what we want to bring to you guys every week, and we just definitely want to get some input from you guys as well. We would love to get topics and anything you guys want us to talk about. We would love for you to leave in the comments for us. But it's the return of Black Minds, guys. It's been about 2 years since the last Black Minds was on. It was Anderson and I, Sparks and Anderson's Black Minds. It is Sparks and Allen's Black Minds now. We will have multiple guests. Alan will bring guests. I will bring guests. And we will be talking about everything, man, conspiracy theories and world news to, just everyday life things. So we would like to welcome you guys to the return of Black Minds. Alan, is there anything you would like to say?
Oh, no, I appreciate you inviting me here to be a co-host with you. So appreciate that, and just look forward to having some great content, giving some great opinions.
Oh, yeah, I'm with that. And I got to thank Alan, man. I've been trying to get guys to start the show with me again for a while now. And it's something that Alan and I both are interested in. We love bringing information to the masses. And we just love learning. We love teaching, and we love learning. You learn new things every day.
Absolutely.
With the old Black Minds, how we always started it off was we would start with child trafficking arrests for the week, and we would move on to news and conspiracy theories. By this being the first show back, I just want to give you guys an introduction of who we are. I am Sparks. I am one of the starters and founders of the Black Minds podcast, which started probably about 4 years ago. We went for about 2.5 years, and we had to shut stuff down. But I am one of the starters, one of the first guys to start Black Minds. Actually, I was on, I believe it was the Smart Alex podcast, possibly with Alan here, and we talked about conspiracy theories and world news, and we just decided it was time to bring it back to the people. So, Alan, is there anything you want to say to the people? Introduce yourself. Let them know a little bit about you.
I'm Alan, co-founder of Acquired Taste Media, as well as I'm also a host on the Acquired Taste Media podcast, one of the founders of the Smart Alex podcast. But I'm a creative. I'm a creative mind. Acquired Taste Media, we do artist services for artists in the community. In the city. I was going to say in the community, but artists in the city, as well as out the city. Some international artists as well. But we do artist services, shoot videos, help with marketing and promotions, help with merchandise, just help with a lot of different things. So my position is pretty much, whatever I need to be to make my team successful. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you have been, talking to me about the Black Minds thing. So I'm just like, let's quit talking about it. Let's execute. You know what I'm saying? So, I know how hard it is to find individuals to, believe in what you're trying to do. And, so, I believe in what you're trying to do. So, and I'm, like you say, I'm always into learning and teaching. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to check me out, go to Acquired Taste Media. We have, interviews that we do with artists in the city, as well as we have just a regular podcast where we talk about, different things going on in the Black community for real. We try to give knowledge about relationships and things of that nature. Shout out to Original Indigo Empress and Miss New Day. Those are my co-hosts on the Acquired Taste Media podcast. So yeah, we're just growing the family, and we're all creatives. We all have something to say, and the world is definitely changing. So Got to keep everybody up to date with what's going on.
Oh yeah, and once again, man, I got to thank Alan for doing this with me, and we are looking for a female co-host also. So any women interested, hit Alan up on Acquired Taste Media Instagram, or you can hit me up on the Black Minds Podcast Instagram. Well, now that you know a little bit about us, I guess we'll just get right to it, man. We'll start with the child trafficking arrests for the week, and not many. It's not many, especially here in the U.S. I see that a medical doctor was arrested. I believe that was in Africa. I'm just skimming over these. I'm trying to find something in the U.S. here. I see the ex-president of Bolivia he has an arrest warrant out for him for not showing up to court for a child trafficking, a child abuse case. Here, what we got going on here?
So how about this? So when you're talking about sex trafficking, because I mean I see you're going
child
places,
trafficking, yep,
or child trafficking.
Uh-huh.
What is it specifically, that you are looking at? Are you just looking at some, people, just regular people? Like you're not just focusing on like powerful people, just regular everyday people getting caught up and getting arrested and stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
And also powerful people too, if they fall into that category, because we're going through that with Diddy right now. And everybody, this show is for entertainment purposes only. We're gonna state that every show. But how one of the most prominent rappers and businessmen is actually in the news right now about it. If it pops up, someone that we know, yeah. But it's mainly just average Joes who's perverts who, online trying to find kids or getting caught in stings trying to pick up kids. There's even, I think it was like a month ago, there was someone, a transsexual, who actually tried to pick up a kid. He was dressed as a woman. And I guess the little boy, he ran off and made a lot of noise, so people noticed it. But yeah, man, pretty much just average Joes. But as I stated, if someone's big pops up, we're definitely gonna let that be known. I don't know if I sent you any.
So you sent me one about this state suspends license of psychologist accused of trafficking teen in Kendall.
Yeah, that was about the, I think that was a young lady in Florida. She tried to traffic a 15-year-old girl. I'm seeing if I can pull it up because I want to tell everyone her name, her age, the location, and how much time they're going to get. And for some reason...
her name is Maria Zemina Darte.
Yep.
She was found incompetent to stand trial.
Okay. And she's a psychologist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think that's crazy.
I don't. Why you think it's crazy? Because she's a psychologist?
Yeah. And that kind of baffles me because you're talking to people and you're dealing with people with mental issues and other issues that's going on, and you have an issue that you need to handle and, be dealt with, but I don't see how you can help someone when you need help.
Well, no, I totally get that. But I was just saying, I thought you meant how did she get her position or how did she get that opportunity?
That's easy.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I know how she did that.
That's
regardless
easy.
If she had the knowledge or not.
Let me see here. I had a couple pulled up. I'm not getting any service. My service not
good. You sent me two.
I sent you two. Let me see. I'll read the other one I sent you then. Because, I'm not getting the best service in here. Okay. So we good? Okay. All right. Here's another article that I found. A Watersonville man was jailed since September, awaiting arraignment on charges related to juvenile sexual assault, child cruelty, and illegal drug distribution. Luis Alberto Salas, 35, remained held without bail this week at a Santa Cruz County jail, where he was initially booked on September 3rd for the issues I stated above. I was just trying to see.
Juvenile sexual assault, child cruelty, illegal drug distribution. What else was you looking for?
Yep, I'm just trying to see how much time he got. The district attorney's office charged him with 24 felonies, including contacting a minor with the intent for sex, an array of child sexual assault charges, human trafficking, child cruelty, and providing a minor with controlled substances. It's not saying, it's not stating any time or...
Probably ain't got sentenced yet.
Yeah, he hasn't got sentenced yet. So, guys, here it says he's due to return to court on October 24th. So I'm pretty sure within the next couple weeks or so here, guys, we'll have an update on Mr. Salas here for you.
Going down more than... I'm quite sure he's probably going to go down.
Oh, yeah, and that's Santa Cruz.
Looks like he has an issue.
Yeah. You guys can go look at him, man. It's a picture of him up. Yeah, man. He don't look like a good guy, man. Definitely messing with our babies. Looking for a couple more articles. Not really finding nothing, man. So we're probably gonna move on to some world news. All right, Alan. Now that we got the child trafficking arrests and, anything with the child abuse and...
Well, we had an Amber Alert not too long ago as well, so hopefully they found it. And it was actually a baby, I believe, that was missing.
Yeah, that was in Cleveland.
In Cleveland a couple days ago.
I thought I screenshotted it.
So hopefully...
Chyla Smiley.
Okay.
Yeah, she was 3 months old. Yeah, I hope we found her, man.
I hope they. First off, I hope it's.
Because I heard it's her dad.
That's what I was about to say, man.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say.
Mm-hmm.
And it's disheartening to see how we do each other in our community when it comes to these kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, honestly, you're a father. I'm a father.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we feel about our kids.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we don't. Like, I don't think women really understand real fathers. I'm not talking about deadbeats. I'm talking about real fathers who are in their child's life from the day that they're born.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Even though we're not together. Okay? But I've still been there with my child since day one.
Mm-hmm.
When you start trying to keep a child away from their father after when he's there
and
all
he's
the
trying.
time.
Yep.
Right, he's there all the time. Shit. Some are trying, some are actually doing.
Yep.
He's there all the time. He takes care of his son. He takes care of the child. You know what I mean? And then you want to, not give, y'all supposed to, switch weeks or something. And then 1 week you want to be on some bullshit.
You get mad.
I'm not going to give you yours. No, you can't see him today. Or, no, I'm going to bring him them having the power to tell you when you can get your child is painful.
Oh, yeah.
As a man.
I agree.
And it's hard for us real men who take care of their children to accept that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see my son or my daughter now.
Whenever
right,
I
now.
want to.
Right,
Yes.
now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right now. Whenever I want to see my kids, I want to see them. Especially because I take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I just hope that, nobody goes to jail. Because when I seen it was a baby, I'm like, oh, yeah, that was probably a parent. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't hear too many. I mean, I know it happens, but you just don't hear about babies getting snatched off the streets all like that every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when those Amber Alerts come out, they be, some of them be kids, some of them be fucking 13, 14, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know what the situation is. But when I seen it was a baby, that was the first thing came to mind was, oh, that's probably her, a parent.
3 months, 3 months.
And then and then another parent being an asshole
Yep.
and calling the police. You know where that baby at. You know that baby with her daddy. Now, yeah, maybe he took her without you asking, and if it's some crazy shit, then yeah, call the police.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times it's not. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it could be some shit where you said I could come get the baby from school, I picked the baby up, and then all of a sudden you flipping the fuck out talking about I wasn't supposed to, and whatever the fuck. Or you see me with a bitch or something. Now all of a sudden you calling the police talking about I didn't kidnap my kid,
baby. Yep.
my own damn kid.
Man, all it takes is a phone call. If she would have picked up the phone and they, try to have a civilized conversation, it wouldn't have went that far. The state of Ohio and any states surrounding wouldn't have gotten an Amber Alert, stating that a baby was kidnapped and missing by her own dad, and I hope everything's good with the family, man.
Right. Hopefully the father's cool and everybody's cool and the baby's back and everybody's safe. But it's just, like I say, to see that the dad, dad took the baby. Like, really? Is he going to do, like...
And that can ruin that baby's life, man. Can lock that guy up and he cannot be in his baby's life. And it obviously looks like he wants to be. He's not going to take the baby if he don't want the baby. Right. So it's like, yeah, man, hopefully... they can work through that even if they don't stay together. Just for the baby's sake, man. Our babies deserve the best, man.
Right.
They deserve the best, man.
So for sure.
With the topics today, Alan, is there anything you want to start with in particular on the news topics today? Because it's a lot going on, man.
Well, yeah, it's a lot you got in here, so we had to try to get through everything. But
that's just a list. This is just some, we go off of.
There was some things on here that I didn't know. There was some things on here you put on there that I don't know nothing about. So what is this?
Did you hear about 2 Chainz talking to the Tesla robot?
Yeah, I seen that. But before we get to the robots, what is this chemicals in the clothing that you're talking about?
Yeah, man, it's all over the news now. A lot of celebrities are coming out. They're boycotting Kellogg's about the dyes. They're putting certain dyes and metals, like, when you open your Cheerios or whatever, it says this much iron. They're actually finding pieces of metal, very fine pieces of metal in the cereal, like dust type.
Oh, wow.
And, man, celebrities are coming out talking about the dyes and the poisons in the cereal, the dyes in the clothing. They're putting lead and like phosphates in our clothing, and it messes with our hormones. Everyone knows what lead does to us. What it does to babies, it messes with them mentally. It slows down their development, their brain development. But for some reason now, man, the clothing companies are starting to put a lot of plastics. You see the women with the yoga pants and stuff like that. Those are plastics, and
they're doing a lot of the. What's it called? It's like instant fashion or fast fashion. Like they're Fashion Nova. It's probably like one of the main people doing that type of shit. As well as I think Shein does it as well.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Where they can, they see some shit and they'll just remanufacture it. And it'll damn near be the same exact thing. They'll just switch it up a little bit. But instead of it costing, $200, with them it only costs $20 or $30. But it's way cheaper material. You know what I mean? So it's actually like throwaway material. Like the shit's, I ain't gonna say it's horrible, but yeah, it's like this fast fashion thing.
You ever ordered anything from, like, clothing wise, from like Shein or Temu or something? Now, how is the quality? How is the material? Is it something you can wear like 2-3 times and it's gonna tear up on you? I have never ordered any clothes from Temu. Okay. But I have ordered clothes from Shein. Okay. And they have like nice pieces. The clothes itself, the quality of the clothes is no. Like, you got to make sure you get your size type shit. Because if it's not the right size, it's not going to fit. But as for the material is not that bad. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say the material is not that bad. It seems like I've watched a couple things that didn't shrink on me, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So the material isn't that bad. And then, I believe a lot of this shit come from China, too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, it's a little different when it comes from China because they fit things differently. You know what I'm saying? But their clothes, like I said, it don't be nothing.
it don't be nothing where I can be like, yo, like some Ralph Lauren shit where I know I'm gonna be able to wear this shit for 5 years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, it don't be nothing like that. It'd be some shit like, all right, I'll probably be able to wear it this year. I'll be probably throwing this shit away next year.
Next year, okay.
You know
Yep. Okay.
That's, because it's just not that good of quality. It's quality enough.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's nice outfit for the day. Yeah, and like you said, it lasts about a year. Okay. Okay.
And then you probably on to something else because
Couple washes.
it was cheap and
Start,
shit. Right.
Yep. Okay. But yeah, man, with the chemicals in the clothing, it's pretty much just from the dyes. They're putting a lot of dyes and plastics in the clothing that they were not using before, man.
Well, a lot of things that and that's something else that I've seen recently is that back in the day, they didn't use a lot of this shit.
Yep.
Okay, they didn't use a lot of these chemicals. They didn't put a lot of this shit in the food
Mm-hmm.
because at that time, the mentality wasn't about, like, I feel like they do a lot of it now based off of preservation, wanting to preserve the food longer. Whereas before, it was just like, no, it was like we didn't have that technology or that knowledge at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or we wasn't in the, really, we wasn't in the lab trying to make shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was more like natural. Then it got to the scientific side where it's like, oh, well, we could do this and make the milk last a little bit longer. Or we could do this and make the Cheerios. Because I think a lot of it is all about preservation and them trying to, adding different things to preserve.
To make stuff last as long as possible. Mm-hmm. Like, I remember a while back, man, I was looking at an article and they were talking about they used the same type of rubber that they put in shoes for bread to actually make it stay fresh longer. I'm gonna have to look more into it.
Well, no, I've heard shit about rubbers and things of that nature being put in food and shit like that. So no, you're not far off with that. I've heard something about that. I don't know exactly what it was, but like you say, do a little bit more research, we can see. But even overseas, they have the same foods without all the
additives,
added shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't even sell half the shit. They sell the same thing, but it's not made the same way. It's made without all the preservatives.
The dyes and the preservatives, right. Yes, sir.
Yep.
A lot of this stuff that's made in the U.S., they send that stuff to London. They send that stuff to Canada. But, like, let's say our Fruit Loops box, it's like a dark red. The one they send to, like, Canada or London, it'll be like a lighter red.
Yeah. And actually, I think I'm quite the shit that they send to the other countries don't have all the dyes and shit, right?
Not at all.
Right. So,
it's against the law.
Right. So they could be doing this shit here too, but it's not against the law. So.
And they make this. A lot of that stuff is American made, so they make it here too. But they give us all the stuff with the dyes and preservatives, and it makes me think, man, how is it influencing the babies? Not only the chemicals in the clothing, but the foods and the dyes. Homosexuality is very rampant here. I don't know how it is in other countries, but from my research, it's nowhere near as bad as it is here. So I'm wondering, is it something that they're putting in the foods? Is it these dyes? Is it, because, man, we're eating plastic foods. Like, we're eating lab-grown meats. We're eating, we're eating like literal, like wood, like wax and stuff like that, bro. And for a government to actually care about you and love their people, man, and to want you to thrive and be, the best, I would think we would get the best, so.
Well, I'll let you know what the government thinks of you then.
Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Flat out. All right, so I did see a little bit about that. Okay, I just didn't know it went to the dyes and stuff like that, but I did see the stuff about boycotting Kellogg's and things of that nature.
A lot of celebrities are in on it now.
Okay.
Which is a good thing, man, because I know a lot of adults eat cereal, but them babies love their cereal, bro.
Oh yeah.
And to have all those dyes and.
But I ain't gonna lie, I give my son Cheerios.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, that nigga love Cheerios.
Yeah, my daughter loves shredded wheat.
Right, so I don't really have to worry about, like, the nigga don't even be wanting no,
all them dyes and Fruit Loops and
fruity shit.
Fruity Pebbles and, yep. Okay.
I get that nigga Cheerios. He be fucking them up too. Fucking them up in a bag. Let me get some Cheerios in a bag.
He eat them plain with milk, whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay. Talk about something a little bit more recent, then, man. Did you check out Barack? I think it was maybe 2 days ago, man. He had a speech, and after his speech, he did a little interview, and he was talking about how the brothers aren't supporting Kamala the way he feels. I guess we should. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to get your take on that. What you think about that?
I mean,
because we really don't know who's supporting who, because nothing happened yet.
Well, I don't know who. Well, I mean, personally, I feel like the reason he's saying it is because he is hearing because there is a lot of chatter about about Kamala and Trump, and a lot of the chatter is men, not just black men, but all men, honestly. Mm-hmm. But black men specifically, because she's a black woman. But black men, all men, have an issue with Kamala being the next president.
So is it a woman being in charge type thing, you thinking?
Yeah. The Republicans, I've heard them say things like, if you vote for Kamala, you're not a man. Like, if you vote for a woman, you are not a man. Like, they have really doubled down on that. Like, yo, you are not a man if you vote for a woman type shit. And it's just like, damn, really? So I think that's really where I would say that probably came from for Obama. Okay. Because they've been saying that shit on Fox News and everywhere. Like, oh yeah, like they've been saying that shit just, hey, yeah, if you vote for a woman, oh my God, you're soft. You know what I'm saying? You're lightweight a woman if you vote for a woman type shit. So that's how they've been talking. So I feel like that's probably why Obama came out and said what he said, because, you can't think, like, what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? Who says that shit? You're not a man if you don't vote for a woman. Yeah, you're not a man if you don't vote for a man. Like,
I mean, when it comes to that, man, we all come from a woman. Men and women, boys and girls. We all come from a woman. A woman has been in charge of you before. Any man out there, you could be 60, 70, you could be me and Alan's age in your 40s. A woman has been in charge of you before. What people need to really be on, man, is policies. You need to be on the future of the government. Because, man, as we stated earlier, the future is the children. So we don't want to be stuck in a position to where our kids don't have a choice. We have a choice. So they should be able to have a choice when they get older. They shouldn't be put in camps and put in a 15-minute city and told you can only stay in this certain area. We have to be logical, man. That's stupid. If Kamala got the best policies, I'm going to vote for her. If Trump got the best policies, I'm going to vote for him. The emotional, just idiocracy, bro, from, oh, man, that's a woman. I can't have a woman in charge of me. That's just stupid. If her policy's better than Trump's, she deserves the vote. If Trump's policy's better than hers, he deserves the vote. So, yeah, man, that's stupid.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's
policies
a lot of idiots. If they're thinking like that, that's stupid.
It is a lot of idiots, though.
Oh,
and that's the point. People don't care about policies. People don't want to read policies. People want shit fair to them. People want it's like, and then at the same time, it's like if you don't rock with somebody, it don't matter what their policies is. Mm-hmm. So that's really, I think, where it comes down to too, because you have people who are closed-minded, who don't even want to see what the other side has. Uh-huh. Don't even want to. All right, well, let's at least, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's at least look at both sides and
just
like you said, and pick the one.
Both sides.
Like right. Mm-hmm. But people don't do that. People are just like, this is what I'm on, and I don't care what the fuck I don't care what the fuck her policies is. She's not a man.
It's like religion.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like religion too.
That type shit. You know what I'm saying? She's not a man. Fuck her policies. I don't care. He may have the worst policies ever, but I don't give a fuck because he's a man. And that's just a very, ignorant and stubborn way of thinking. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, we have a lot of people out there who think that way. So we'll, like you say, only time will tell what happens. Hopefully whoever gets in office, passes a reparations bill. I don't give a fuck who niggas need reparations around this bitch. But yeah, whoever gets in office, just does what's right for this country and, like you say, for the future of our children, so we can, because that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Our kids coming up. So,
like, yeah, man, we both have children under 10, bro, and they have a lot of life to live. So, we don't want them coming up in the worst ways possible, man. They shouldn't have to grow up in a third world country. They shouldn't see bombs and stuff drop, because we didn't. Since we're on the presidential candidates, bro, I want to ask you, what do you think about the vice presidential nominees and the picks that the guys got? Trump got J.D. Vance and Kamala has Tim Walz. What do you think of the vice presidential picks?
Once again, man, I first and foremost, on the vice president side, I would have rather she wouldn't have won. But I would have rather seen her pick a black man for vice president. But, we know if she would have did that shit, she was going down. But regardless.
Anybody in mind why you got that subject up?
You know what? Not off the top of my head, but there was a senator that I just seen on the Breakfast Club who was an advocate for Kamala, and he sound like he had some pretty good policies. Okay. I forgot his name though. But there's a couple black senators out there that I think, could have been perfect for the job. Okay. But we know how the dynamics in politics go. So I don't really like JD. I don't like JD Vance because I just don't like his face. Like he has a smug smug ass face. You know what I'm saying? Like he looks like the type of dudes in school that, I would fuck with. Like, I beat up on, or because they're probably racist, for real. Like, he looks like a racist. Man, we don't
promote bullying either, guy.
I don't promote bullying, but I'm just saying, when I was in high school, it was just high school. Now this shit is called bullying, but back then, it was just, high school. So, but no, like, J.D. Vance, he just does not, like, his face just has, but Tim Walz, and I mean, it may be because of his, his demeanor and his old school white guy kind of feel, but he's just more, I would be more comfortable around him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I feel like I could trust him more than I could trust J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance just looks like he's shady. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but watching their debate was funny. You know what I'm saying? Because they kept they
had a good debate. They had a good debate.
Right, it did. So it was kind of like, oh, okay, well, these niggas is actually agreeing on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. You know what? That's not a bad idea either. You know what? Like, we could beat one party and probably make this shit work. You know what I'm saying? So you actually kind of see, like, all right, we don't have to be assholes towards each other. And Kamala and Trump really didn't, they didn't really do too much asshole shit. Trump always,
they couldn't. I wish they had a different broadcaster station.
Moderators?
Yeah, moderators do the Trump and Kamala, man. I would have rather seen Michael Strahan do Trump and Kamala.
Not Michael Strahan.
I mean,
silly.
Man. I didn't like the moderators, bro.
It was what it was. No, I didn't mind them.
I felt like no policies went over. The moderators didn't punch that either. Like, all right, let's get on policies. What's your policies? It just was. Yeah, that was a terrible debate for me, bro. With the vice president's things, we opposites on this. I'm not a big fan of Tim Walz's face. It's something about his face. It's something about his face, man. He looked like a grandpa baby. He like a grandpa and a baby at the same time. Like,
a grandpa
he looked like a grandpa and a baby at the same time. But Tim Walz, bro, he has been caught in multiple lies. From his army valor to saying he was at Tiananmen Square to saying his kids, which my son is an IVF child, saying his kids was birthed through IVF. He got caught in a lot of lies. Now with JD, I don't know with him, man. It's something about him that I don't like him. I don't like him either. But it's something about him, man, that turns me off.
They said he put something in a book about doing something with a couch, bro. Like masturbating on it, like having sex with a couch.
Yeah, see. Both of them are extreme.
That was crazy, bro.
Both of them are super weird. See, Tim Walz want to put tampons in the boys' bathrooms. That's some of the weirdest shit I've ever heard.
But see, they were saying that for.
Now he said it. He said it multiple times.
No, but they talked about that, and they specifically spoke about that, and it was something along the lines of, not him just being like, hey, all the men, men should have tampons.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But it was more so of some type of.
It's for the transgender thing.
Well, I was gonna say, I know, but the thing about it was that it was like part of a bill or something. It wasn't just like he was like, yo, put tampons in the men's bed. It was like a bill that they was passing for transsexuals that included that. Like, all right, in this bill it includes, we have to put tampons in there for transsexual, whatever the fuck. And I mean, that's how I heard about that being broke. Because I had heard about, him doing that. And I'm just like, that's weird.
That shit's weird.
You know what I'm saying? But when they break it down and be like, no, it wasn't just, that. It was just more so a bill that they were passing or something that they were passing, and it was in there. And when they passed it, that was in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In which it's a lot of things that I've been seeing lately where it's like it's bills that they won't pass because the bill will have all this good shit in it.
Uh-huh.
But because it has this one bad thing in it, or this one thing that somebody doesn't like, fuck that bill. Like, fuck everybody else. Fuck that the majority of the people are with the bill or with this. This one person is like, nah, I'm cool. I guess kind of like the, what's his fucking name? The old motherfucking in Congress. Who?
Talking about McConnell?
Yeah, McConnell.
Okay.
Yeah, like his ass. Like, he's the type of motherfucker where everything on the bill is like, everybody like, yo, this shit is cool. We should let this shit go. That nigga be like, nah. This right here, like this one thing right here.
Dude can die tomorrow, man. And our kids have to grow up with this shit. And that dude's 80-something years old, can die tomorrow.
No. Right.
Really ain't got no plans for the future, bro. And that's the type of thing that pisses me off with that, though, man. But I just think that's weird, man. Even men and women going to the same bathroom's weird. Transgenders.
It's weird.
Transgenders and the transgender sex change and paying for transgenders to have sex change on tax dollars. That's weird to me. I just don't. Tim Walz got a lot of weird shit going on, man. His state got a lot of weird shit going on. We were talking about the debate. They did a lot of fact checking on Trump. But one thing Trump said that was true is there is like 7 or 9 states that has no limit on abortion. Like the woman can have the baby and then say she don't want it. And they will pretty much don't feed the baby and don't give it any health care. That's how they will kill it. But that's true. And Tim Walz has one of the states. He's the governor of one of the states to where
I need to see that.
There's
that's a very strong.
There's no limit on abortions. You can have. There's no term limit on abortions. And Tim Walz.
Right, but after the baby is born,
yes,
it can't be considered an abortion.
Well,
that would be considered murder.
exactly, and that's what it is. That's the map of all the states that it'll tell you which color it is, but it tell you up to how long. And
Yeah, it says no defined limit for 8 states. But what I'm saying is, I don't see that being. I could, if anything, at the extreme, because like I said, I would want to look more into that.
and we will.
But at the extreme, I would say, okay, if you're saying no limit, then that means the woman can have an abortion up to the day before she has the baby. But what I'm saying is, once that baby is born, it's no long. Once it comes out, it's no longer considered an abortion.
I wouldn't think so either.
It's considered murder.
Yeah, but it's no limit.
Well, we have to look that up.
Yeah, we definitely will. That will be a topic for another show.
Because that's what because when he said that at the debate, people have already debunked that. So we'll find it and I'll send it to you and we can discuss it next time. But somebody,
the whole thing with Trump is Trump said 7th, 8th, 9th month. He didn't even go after that really.
No, like I just said, the same thing that I'm saying is what the people said about what he said, which was an abortion can only, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, if you're talking abortion up to the last day, the day before she has the baby, that's fucked up. But it would still be considered an abortion. You know what I'm saying? But after she has the baby, somebody got to be responsible for the death of that child. You know what I mean? So you can't say, "Oh, we're just gonna starve the baby." No, hell no. Even if you do any of that shit, somebody has to starve the baby. You feel me? Somebody has to not take care of the baby. If it's the parent, then the parent's going to be responsible for the death of that baby. The government will never
the doctor
take responsibility.
And the parent. The doctor and the parent.
Oh, okay, because I'm about to say the government would never take responsibility for the death of a baby. To be like, oh yeah, it was they're not going to do that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
It's the parent and the doctor's choice.
Oh, okay, that's.
But
crazy.
yeah, man, a later show, I'll definitely have the interview. I will have people from Timwall State. I will have people from Timwall State, secretaries and stuff like that. I actually have interviews of them saying, there's no limit on abortion. And they're in a court setting saying that, and judges and lawyers are asking them like, so in the 9th month you can abort the baby, and they're saying yes, and they're saying after the 9th month, and they're saying yes. So I'll have that on the show eventually.
Well, you can hold the baby for 10 months. You
know
what I mean? You could,
Yeah, I'll.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, man, I'll get all that stuff on my computer because I'm not getting the best service.
Well, no, and then plus my girl, I told you, my girl, Original Indigo Empress, she's a doula. So that's all she does. She knows everything about pregnancies and stuff, so she could give us some information on that as well. We could probably have her on the episode.
Yeah, which I would love to have you on. A few episodes too, Miss Doula. What you call her?
I call her the Big Doula.
The Big Doula. Yeah, we got to get the Big Doula on the show.
The Big Doula.
Couple episodes. I watch you guys too here and there. I hear you messing with her. So yeah, we definitely got to get her on. And I don't know, man. She seemed like she's like me. She looks at both sides. So I would definitely love to have her on.
Yeah, she definitely looks at both sides. Try to be non-biased.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about the hurricanes, man, since that's newer in the news here. Helene and Milton, right? I think Helene was first. Did a lot of damage to Florida, North Carolina, and I think Tennessee. Helene did a lot of damage too. No, Atlanta was in there too. Milton just went through Florida, though. I think I don't think it really hit too many other states.
Yeah, and it was more of a wind hurricane than a water hurricane because there wasn't a lot of flooding. Okay. But it was still a lot of damage because the winds were so heavy.
I'm hearing a lot, bro, about the residents not getting help. You heard anything about it? They're not getting the FEMA help and.
Yeah, we just talked about this on the other pod, but yeah, I mean that's what some people have been saying on TikTok and on on social media. that the government isn't helping. They're not coming down to help. FEMA hasn't sent any help. And then you got people saying things like FEMA's out of money and things of that nature. So, but most recently, I feel like I seen something with either Biden or Kamala talking about getting aid down there.
Okay.
Getting, shipping aid down there and them trying to aid people down there. So, it's one thing when you like, all right, FEMA is down there in these areas helping people, but it's still other areas where people need help. You know what I'm saying? And it's just unfortunate that maybe FEMA can't get to everybody at once. And then when FEMA don't come for you or you over there waiting and struggling, of course you like, nigga, they ain't sending no help down here, nigga. FEMA ain't down here at all. Where, yeah, FEMA is down there, just not where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Because, that area, they may not have gotten there yet or whatever the case may be. So I think it's more of that than anything. Because, and then plus, it's the age of social media, man. It's the age of virality. So people, nigga, I'm down here, man. FEMA ain't no fucking where, man. Fuck them niggas, man. They ain't giving me no money. How many fucking views and likes and all that shit did that one post get? I mean, he could be lying through his motherfucking teeth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying he was, but I'm just saying.
Yep.
With the things nowadays, you got one person, you got these people over here on the ground. They're like, I'm not getting no help. Then you got these people over here on the ground in the same place, like, yeah, we out here helping. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's kind of a contradictory in the story, but once again, it's just that they haven't gotten to you yet. And shit, being out there without gas, without electricity, without, help, of course you're going to get frustrated and feel like ain't nobody coming or ain't nobody helping.
Yeah.
So I definitely get it, but they said that FEMA and shit is down there helping doing the shit. So, because people like, oh, FEMA ain't got no money because they sent all the goddamn money to Ukraine.
No, they said they gave it to all the immigrants.
Oh, that too. Shit. They sent it to Ukraine. They sent it to Ukraine. They gave it to the immigrants. They sent money to Israel.
That's what a lot of people
sent money to
about.
Pakistan.
That's what a lot of people pissed about, bro. I think we just sent Ukraine. It was either 2 or 8 billion. FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Bro, there's no excuse. Like, we have a Navy. We have an Army, we have the Marines, we have helicopters, we have airplanes. FEMA should have used every fucking thing possible, every avenue possible, bro, from the Army to the Navy, and got people out there, flew helicopters out there. What I'm hearing is they got Black Hawks coming out there, and them motherfuckers is rotor washing shit. They saying people coming from other states setting up areas like in big parking lots, and Black Hawks are flying over them, rotor washing everything. What rotor washing means, for the people who don't know, is you turn your blades up real high and blow everything out the fucking way and fuck everything up that's underneath you. And there's a lot of videos of that going on. But that's where I'm at with FEMA and the government, period, bro. When you got American lives, and you got people that you can actually save and help. A lot of people saying these sundown towns. I don't believe it. I watched a black lady holding 2 twins fall through her roof and drown. I don't believe the sundown town crap. I believe that our government can do more. It's like Zelensky, like, hey man, I need $1 billion. They like, oh, right away. We get hit by 2 hurricanes. They're like $750. Got to go online and fill it out. I don't have power. I don't have a phone because I can't charge it. I don't have the internet unless Elon Musk. They blocked Elon Musk from going down there. Elon Musk took a gang of trucks down there and they blocked them. They put Black Hawks all across the road in the airport so you couldn't land planes and you couldn't take stuff out there, bro. So Elon and Donald Trump called Mayorkas, the guy who runs FEMA, and he was like, all you had to do was call me and let me know. It's like, why? If people want to help other people, I shouldn't have to go through a middleman, bro. It's like, don't
No,
block
but-
the airports.
But at the same time, but then find another way. If why wouldn't you call FEMA though? If I'm going down there to help, and FEMA is who got me blocked.
Oh, that's when they did call. But,
Right, that's what I'm
but people
saying,
are
like-
like, why is this blocked anyway? Why can't people
Oh, man.
from a state away drive down there like, man, I'm going to load my truck up
Bro, it's
and go help these people,
Bro,
man?
because it just was a hurricane. It's not safe down there for people right now. That's why that's the reason I could see them not letting people come in. Because, bro, it just got hit by a hurricane. You come in, now don't get me wrong, like you said, you coming in trying to help, but you fuck around, come in and try to help, and a fucking building fall on your motherfucking ass or some shit like that. Now now who's responsible for that? We are for letting you come into this place knowing that shit wasn't stable. So that's how I could look at that. Now, we can look at it on the conspiracy side and say that they down there doing some shit they ain't got no shit business doing, because we know they got the lithium mines down there in, I believe it's Ashland, or
Asheville
or something in North Carolina.
And there's a big healing retreat down there. There are sacred healing areas that the original Nagas and Niji know about. There are sacred healing areas in North Carolina, around a lot of spots where the hurricanes hit, bro. It's secret healing areas. You can just go there, meditate, heal your body. People don't know this type of stuff. Lithium as well, like Big Cuz said. Everything has lithium in them, from your computers to your tablets to your cell phones. So that's a money maker, bro. So
yeah, I mean, there's, like I say, that's the conspiracy side of it.
What you think about them? I'm hearing a lot of this crap could be man-made hurricanes. Did you hear anything about that? Like using HARP and stuff like that?
Yeah. I mean, it's possible.
Weather seeding, like they did in Dubai, and they flooded that motherfucker. So it's like, yeah, man. They saying, they might have flooded out that area to get the people out of there for the lithium, and they know it's, a big healing area, bro. A major healing area. But, back to with the FEMA thing, I feel what Cuz saying, but I don't got they back when it comes to us having servicemen and helicopters and airplanes and people who's trained to go to other countries and be in the worst war zones ever. I believe that our government could have tallied up enough soldiers and stuff to, man, help people and get food down there and get people out of there who needed to get out of there, bro. So.
Oh no, I agree 100%.
With that, yeah, I definitely feel that way with the government, man, and FEMA. If we can get Ukraine billions of dollars and we can get Israel billions of dollars, and we should be able to take care of the people who pay these tax dollars, man. So that's where I'm at with that. Anything else on FEMA I wanted to go over? I don't think so, bro. Yeah, they said FEMA, rotor washing area, drop areas, and, helping sites. They're confiscating the goods. They're just taking them from people, telling them they can't. I saw a lady getting interviewed. She just bought a whole bunch of Pampers and stuff for anyone with babies out there. And, someone from FEMA rode up on her and just emptied her trunk out. They did tell her that they were going to take it to a certain location. They wanted everything at a certain location, and that's where they were taking it. Trying to think. I think that's it with FEMA, though.
Well, I was going to say, too, on top of that, organization is a plus. Like, there's nothing wrong with being organized. And once again, that's why I said that's probably why they don't just let people in there. Because then you'll have people just running around, I got this, I got that,
man,
I'm about to do this, I'm about to help that.
It'll be looting and all type of crap. You got people coming from other states trying to go in other people's
I didn't even think about that, but yeah.
It's a lot of stuff, bro. It's a lot of stuff.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, shit.
The point with me,
loot, like, flat out.
What got me is the service.
Right.
I won't let that pass. If you couldn't get the Army and Navy and people, Americans that's in the service to go help them people, man, I got an issue with that.
Oh yeah,
but,
they don't. What you think they mobilize niggas for natural disasters?
We need to.
I mean, no,
but they mobilize them niggas for Iraq, and
that would be a great idea. That would be dope. Like, don't get it twisted. That would be awesome. But you know what they do for FEMA? They mobilize niggas like me. workers, niggas to go down there and work. That's what they mobilize, nigga. They mobilize us to go down there and fucking my nigga Jace. Shout out to Jace. That nigga had a job with FEMA. And he went downtown, and that's what he did. He went down south, and nigga, he was down there
volunteering and
doing insurance shit. No, he was doing something for FEMA. So he was like going to different places that was fucked up, and then I think
insurance claims or something.
Yeah, shit like that. Okay. But he was making some good money and shit. So that's nigga, that's what they do.
You do.
They mobilize us. They say,
you do.
Take your ass down there and work.
Make some good money with them insurance.
But no, like you said, you right. They should have there should be some part of the government or the military that mobilizes when there's a natural disaster at home. Just like they mobilize when there's a terrorist attack and all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all mobilize when it's a fucking protest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can mobilize for that and stand at guard and all type of shit.
Yes, sir.
But you can't mobilize for a motherfucking natural disaster? Come on, man. That don't make no sense.
Yeah. That's where I'm at with that, because I see you feel me with that point. Well,
no, I definitely understand. Yeah. I definitely feel that shit.
Where we at, man? We're doing pretty good. We got a couple minutes left. Let's go over the immigrants voting, bro. I know the DOJ, the Department of Justice, is starting to sue states that's taking illegal immigrants off the voter rolls. I know, the Department of Justice is starting to sue states that's not letting illegal immigrants vote. What you think of that, bro? Do you think illegal immigrants should have the rights to vote, even though we're Americans? We have been through certain things.
Illegal immigrants should not have the right to vote.
Okay.
Come on, man. The word illegal is in there. Nigga.
Exactly.
Like, they're illegal.
Exactly.
Now, if they were legal, perfectly fine for them to vote. But illegal immigrants, come on, man.
Now, when we say legal, I think there should be a time limit on how long an immigrant should be here before they get rights that we have. So when you say illegal immigrants should be able to vote, which I feel they should too, how long do you think they should be in America before they get that right? Because I don't think being here for 6 months and getting your visa and everything and becoming legal, I don't think that's enough time for you to be able to vote, bro. I don't think that's fair to true Americans. Like me coming from India, being here for 6 months, then I got all my shit legally. I'm American now, but I'm only been here for 6 months. I should have the right to vote. I think that's a pretty quick time limit to have the right to vote.
But do you know how long?
No, not exactly.
So then we have to look at that first.
Okay.
Because I know that with illegal immigrants, I know they don't have to pay taxes for 7 years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that might go. That might also be you can't vote for 7 years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. We have to look a little bit more into that to actually see what the
time frame and the stipulation.
Yeah, what the time, because it may it may be 6 months, but I don't think it's that.
No, I don't think it's that early either. I think
they do have to be over here for a few years.
Okay.
Before they can get.
Yeah, we'll look more into it.
Yeah,
we'll look more into it.
But I mean, no, if they're illegal, you shouldn't vote. Like you're illegal. Like your ass need to be somewhere hiding. You know what I'm saying? You illegal. If we get you, you gonna get sent home, nigga. So I don't understand. Like that sound. If I was an illegal immigrant, I wouldn't even fucking vote, nigga, because I'm illegal.
Be laying low as possible.
Right. Like as soon as I saw my name on that bitch, they gonna come and arrest me. That's how I would be thinking if I was an illegal immigrant. Like, no, say
no English.
Right. Don't say English. Vote. No. You voting? No.
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 What's vote? What's vote?
No. Fuck, I look like going to vote, and I'm illegal as fucking.
Oh man,
that's stupid. So I don't even, when people talk shit say shit like that, that's what you gotta think about. Like, so y'all niggas is scared of illegal immigrants voting. I'm not, because I don't think a lot of them are voting. I'm just saying. Any smart illegal immigrant is not voting, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, the dumb illegal immigrants are voting and probably going to jail afterwards, okay? Because you're going to put your illegal name on that bitch.
Address.
Right, they're going to ask to see your papers. Hey, man, where your papers at? Oh, no. No paper. No English. They'll be like, get your ass in the back. Take your ass right back to Mexico, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
So,
all right. Since we're talking about that, the illegals.
Right back to Mexico.
Did you hear about, I think it's close to 15,000 rapists and close to 13,000 murderers. That's illegal immigrants that's got through the border here. Did you hear anything about that?
No.
Okay.
But
we won't go over it tough then. We'll say that for another show. So I'm going to write that down for us to go over probably next week. But go ahead.
No, I mean, once again, you know, I hear a lot of things from, you know, from different sides.
The Border Patrol released it.
about immigrants and things of that nature. But, you know, you could say it's 15,000. They let 15,000 immigrants, rapists in, and however many murderers in. Nigga, how many rapists and murderers were already here?
Well, no.
So I'm just saying. So you want to count the immigrants that's coming in and say, that's 15,000 murderers right there. And if you knew there's 15,000 murderers, then why wouldn't you just put them right back in jail? If you know they're murderers.
That's what I want to know.
If you know they're rapists, 15,000 rapists, then why wouldn't you just trot them right back into jail?
That's what I want to know. Why didn't the government
so you
lock
just gonna
these
let them be
people
free?
up once you ran them?
But that's probably why they let them free, because once again, they were probably thinking, this is a country full of rapists and murderers. It is. This country is full of rapists and murderers. That's it. It is. We just talked about a few of them. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, shit, nigga, let them in. Like, shit, the motherfuckers at the top are murderers and shit. So, you know, you know, it's something that I can't really, you know, focus on. It's something that they say, and it's just kind of like it goes in one ear and out the other, because I can't stop 15,000 rapists. You know what I'm saying? I can't stop however many murderers by myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, that's the government's job to do. If they didn't do it, then now I just have to make sure that I'm a little bit more safe with the shit that I do.
Yep, and more protected. Yep.
Right, and more protected with the things that I do. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I can't look at them and be like, oh, man, they let all them rapists in. Somebody going to get raped by one of these immigrants. Yeah, or she might get raped by her next door neighbor. Like, rape happens. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. So it may happen from an immigrant. It might happen from a nigga next door. I hope it doesn't happen at all. Mm-hmm. But we can't be like, oh, because an immigrant did it, it's an even worse rape. No, rape is rape. Whether an immigrant does it or a nigga who lives here does it. You know what I'm saying? So, but like you say, letting them in, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, rape is rape. So that's how I look at that.
Yeah, I'm with
murder
you
is murder. Shit.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, letting them in though, running them, knowing after running them, knowing like, oh, you got convicted for rape in Argentina. All right, that was in Argentina. This is America, and just letting them in. Yeah, man, something wrong with the government for that.
Everybody deserves a second chance.
Yeah, man, somewhat.
$16.
Somewhat.
Did you do your time, nigga? How long was you?
It depends on what you did.
Everybody gets a second chance.
Well, man, I think that's gonna be pretty much it for today, bro. Is there anything else you wanted to go over?
Well, I guess we can touch on the Tesla robots before we're done.
Okay, yeah, we can.
Talk about that right quick.
Did you get to check it out? 2 Chainz had like a full conversation. What you think about that, bro?
That was weird.
Yeah, it scared me. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I got iRobot vibes. I was like, where Will Smith
Everybody
at?
talking this iRobot shit. Y'all kill me with this iRobot shit. Like y'all can't body slam that motherfucking robot. You see how big that robot was body slammable. That's all I was thinking about when I see the motherfucker.
We don't know yet.
I would love to body slam that bitch.
Like, we got to get the specs. What these things weigh?
I don't give a fuck. I can tell from the way it looks. I can body slam it. You know what I'm saying? Like, flat out, nigga. Or Fireman's Carry. Nigga, take that bitch up top. Fire! Right on his head, nigga.
Yeah, man.
That's all I'm thinking about.
I got to see him in the rain. If I see him walking through rain, I'm going to be terrified. I'm going to be terrified. They swimming and shit.
They're going to be waterproof. They're just not going to be bulletproof. You hear me? Like right now, they're not.
The Cybertruck, that's what got me scared. Because that damn Cybertruck is.
Oh, yeah. The Cybertruck
and to use the same materials, it'll make it bulletproof.
Listen, if that bitch was bulletproof, they'd been shot that bitch a couple times already. They'd be like, and it's bulletproof. Motherfucker been up there like,
Harlem shaking the
Right,
bullets
like,
off. Get up off.
right. And then at that point in time, that's a problem. See, you can't make them bulletproof.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because now they're going to be used for crimes.
Oh, yeah.
Flat the fuck out. It's going. You talk about some iRobot shit. No, niggas going to be rewiring them bitches and robbing shit. Like, nigga, pistols, everything, nigga. So, nah, it's going to be, they're definitely attached. What's really crazy is that, like iRobot, you best believe they're attached to, like, a neurocentral link. Like, it's one big...
Like a big mainframe.
Server. Yep, one big mainframe or server that all them bitches is connected to. You know what I'm saying? And everything that they get, all the information they take in goes to that one spot. You know what I'm saying? For motherfuckers to go through and look at and shit. So... yeah, I want a body slam.
Like Jarvis from Iron Man. Yeah, man, we gotta see one of these up close and personal. Get some specs. See how much they weigh.
Right.
See how much they can pick
I
up.
would have kicked that bitch. See how you know what I'm saying? Kick that one of them fronts. See if he can take that. See that bitch walk back, or that bitch fall over. Wow. Like, yeah, nigga, I got you, bitch.
Yep. Go on, work at Amazon.
Because you heard that they could walk your dog and they could babysit your kid.
Yep.
You gonna let one babysit your kid?
I heard Amazon and one Amazon hub then fired everybody and just brought all robots in.
Oh, yeah, they've been
like that. 50 robots or something. And they somewhat like the Tesla robots. They ain't as good as those, but...
oh, they're the cheaper version.
They look like little humans.
They're worker robots. See,
yep.
Those is worker robots. Them Tesla robots is like consumer robots.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I'm
a
saying?
companion. Yeah, yep.
Those is worker robots, nigga. They only know one thing, nigga. Work.
Yep.
They ain't talking to you or none of that shit.
And yeah, 2 Chainz. Ain't no conversations with him.
Right.
Yeah, man. I think that's it, man. That's real quick.
Body slam.
A lot of funny stuff going on. A lot of Bigfoot sightings.
Yeah,
we ain't talk about too many conspiracy things today, so yeah, some guy filmed the Bigfoot, and some guy supposedly smoked a blunt with Bigfoot and went off in the Bigfoot
Niggas gotta take
land.
it to the next level. Niggas gotta take it to the next level, man.
I'll see if I can find a video,
just
man.
Kept it as hey, man, we got to sight a Bigfoot. Nah, I got to sight a Bigfoot, and me and that nigga smoked a blunt together.
Now, these are 2 separate guys. One guy is terrified. You show me the one guy, he in the woods. And it's like a Bigfoot laying down on the tree, and you can hear the guy breathing heavy. He like, what the hell is that? What is that? And the Bigfoot heard him and looked over at him, and dude took off running. Now, this other guy, he was hilarious. He was very detailed, but very hilarious. Dude's talking about he's smoking a blunt, and the Bigfoot like, man, let me hit that blunt. And it just went crazy from there. He got to talking about how Bigfoot opened up a tree and they went inside the tree in the Bigfoot land pretty much. So, yeah, man, that was, I think I saw it on Instagram. It was either TikTok or Instagram, but, man, just a lot of Bigfoot sightings.
Nigga, first off, who gonna let Bigfoot hit they blunt? Nigga, what? What the fuck? Hey, man,
he was talking about the Bigfoots don't stink. You know how everybody say they stink? He was like, man, the Bigfoot didn't stink. It's like a thing they do to ward humans off. They'll give off this odor like a skunk, but they don't stink all the time. Oh. And I'm like, this dude is very detailed, but he was smoking a blunt with Bigfoot, so we know where everything came from.
Right.
But yeah, man. But yeah, man, we probably gonna wrap it up here, man. Want to thank everybody for tuning in to the first episode of the Return of Black Minds. It's going to be a wonderful rest of the year, man. We got a lot of good stuff to bring to you guys. Didn't go over too many conspiracy theories today. I guess the chemicals in clothing might be.
We talked about some conspiracy shit.
You know,
FEMA, that's conspiracy shit.
FEMA things.
Conspiracy shit.
But man, you know, I'm gonna get Alan to doing a little research into Tartaria. You know, that's something I'll be bringing to you guys. We'll be bringing to you guys in the near future. And, you know, the election's going on, man. It's a lot going on. So we'll have a lot of good topics for you guys. Right now, man, we'll be here doing the show once a week. we're probably going to rock out for a month or two, man. Then we'll get you guys' opinion. Would you like us to do an audio show like a Podbean too as well? We would like to get topics from you guys as well. We love to hear what you want to hear about. What do you guys want us to talk about? And, man, as I stated before, we're looking for a female co-host. We want to thank everybody for tuning in for the return of the Black Minds podcast. I want to thank Alan for joining me. Man, we got a good rest of the year for you guys, man. We got a good show for you guys next week. As I stated at the beginning of the show, we are looking for a resident female co-host to do the show with us weekly in the Cleveland, Ohio area. Other than that, man, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Alan, is there anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Oh, no, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys click the link in the bio, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and make sure you follow Acquired Taste Media
ATM
podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all social media sites.
Okay. Yeah, guys, make sure you follow the Black Minds podcast on Instagram. I don't have a TikTok right now. I'll get that set up here soon. But again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. And please, man, if you guys have anything in particular you want us to talk about, any topics, anything, you want to bring to us just to share with us, please leave it in the comment area, description area, or whatever, and we will definitely talk about your subjects. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you again next week. Yep.